Morning watchers, Scott at SE Landscaping, and yesterday we were lucky enough to be on a list of sort of YouTubers, social media influencers, etc. to visit the TORO factory shop, the TORO factory, to see how things are made, as well as getting a sneak preview of new products and then getting to test products in a field. And it was a really good day. It was a bit of a trek, a 4-hour trek, and 5 hours coming back due to the motorway being shut, but it was well worth the day. And I got a little bit of footage while we were there, and the usual meet up with people who we connect with on social media, etc., that you'll probably see a few of them on the video. So well worth the visit. Basically the day started, we arrived at Saltex. I've got Saltex on the brain. We arrived at TORO. We were met with fish and chips, coffee, and sausages and anything else. There was a good spread put on, no expense spared. So we were met with the food first thing, and then after that we were given a presentation, a slideshow by a couple of the people high up at TORO, just explaining their vision of where they're going with new products, battery products, heater products, etc. So we were ran through all of that, and once that was done, then we were taken to the factory and we were shown around the factory. Now the only thing is, we weren't allowed to film in the factory for obvious reasons, probably in case the competition got hold of some of the products. But it was good to see how things are made from start to finish. Basically they do everything. So the materials come in, they bend materials, they shape materials, they mould materials, just to get everything ready for the mowers. They design on computers, and then prototypes are made, and then you end up with the end product that's run through machines to make, like rolling roads and things, to make sure they fit for purpose. And then even down to, we were shown an area in the site with cardboard boxes round, and it basically imitates, they stick a pipe up, a steel pipe up from a mower. So you've got your blade going around on a mower, you've got your mower sat in this cardboard area, and they stick a steel pipe up to see what happens. They also chuck in 50 ball bearings, and what happens is, this imitates you hitting a stone on site. So those ball bearings hit the cardboard, and they have to hit below a certain low place on there, basically, to stop shooting up and hitting people's eyes and things. And that imitates out on site so that people don't get hurt. If it fails the test, then it's got to go back to market, and then they've got to alter it. So that's how it's amazing the things that go into testing this product. And I mean, the thousands and thousands of pounds. In the past, small machines, I don't think I've appreciated when I've looked at small machines and thought, that's £2,000, that's a hang of a lot of money. But now that I've seen how they're made and what it takes to actually manufacture something, and the amount of testing and the amount of fails, you can see why they need to recoup the money back afterwards and make the sort of £2,000. So it was a real eye-opener of a lot of the things that you just don't see and you don't think about when you buy these mowers. And you can see why the likes of TORO, the likes of Furus, and the big names are streets ahead of these cheap and cheerful brands that put something out and it falls to bits. And you can see why, because these guys really put in the time and effort into things, and obviously the other cheaper products don't. They just knock things out, and they're not very good. So we toured the factory, and then it was back to the Douglas Heater Centre. Anybody who doesn't know, TORO bought Heater years ago, and Heater mowers have been around for years. It was set up by a man called Douglas Heater, and you'll see in the video that there's a couple of the really old machines that have been restored. But I have Heaters, and I test drove another Heater battery mower, which I will be purchasing soon because I'm really impressed with them. When I tested the still mower, it was very sluggish and slow for turning and things, but this mower, this battery one, is the same as my petrol one, but it is a lot quieter, which means you can get on sites and keep customers happier, because you're a bit quieter. But as well as that, it is doing the job in the form that it's not making a noise, it's not burning fuel, and it's ticking all the boxes that people want you to go down, and it is still swift. So when you're turning on site, it's there's no lag as there was with the still, if you watch my still motor demonstration. So really impressed with that. There was other products, there was things for landscapers, so there was dingoes and loaders and things, but we tended to stick to the grass cutters and the haters and the Toros and various other things. So that was the day. There was 0 turns, there was battery 0 turns, there was other ride-ons, which you, like I say, you'll see on the video, and you'll see some of the influencers who you see on other social media channels testing out the products. And then we were also given coat and PPE and things, which was nice. A nice coat, which I think you saw earlier in the video or later in the video, something to keep us nice and warm in the winter. So that was quite impressive. But they've got a lot going on at Toro. There's a lot of new products, like most of these big brands. There's a lot of new products being worked on at the moment, so you can expect them to keep revolving. They're big pushing into the sort of small battery stuff, edge cutters and blowers. Tested one of the blowers, I was quite impressed with it. It is heavy, but you're carrying 2 big batteries, which you need to run it all day, so that's sort of the compromise, and you don't have the noise and the fuel. So yes, it's as heavy as the still, but it's got its benefits. So I was quite impressed with that. Hedge cutters, and what else was it? There was a good few things that I can't remember, to be honest, because there was that much there on the day. So that was that. Then just due to traffic, we went and had a meal just to finish the day off, and then it was back home after that. So very good day, well worth the visit, well worth the tour. I'm pleased that I was invited to the tour. And next stop will be Saltex, where most of these guys, same again, we will be meeting up again in a couple of weeks. So that's pretty much it. Just a short video with a bit of footage on the day, and see if you can see which celebrities you can spot as you're going through the video.
We want to share with you, but if the door's shut or something's covered, or there's a building over there that we don't take you to, there's a reason, okay? So don't just go, oh, what's in here? Okay, it takes a lot for me to persuade these guys to let, not just you, but dealers anywhere near it. So, you know, work with me, please. Stay safe. Well, I say it's a working factory, actually, not the tough thing. But even still, as you can imagine, there's lots of pieces of equipment around. So the last thing that we want is anyone getting hurt. We will give you high vis, we will give you glasses. I still think the forklifts will still be working, won't they, Darren? Yeah, so there's still forklifts and stuff running around, even if the actual factory are running. Right, so I'm going to hand you over to Darren, who looks after all our facilities, just to
something somewhere in between. A friend of mine works for, a friend of mine's dad works for Canon.
So we're here, as you can see in the background, at the Toro Open Day. They've kitted us out in nice jackets and various other things, and lots of turf care industry influencers in the background there from YouTube, Facebook, etc. And lots of machines on show, as you can see. We've got the large landscape and stuff, and then we go down to mowers. And what they did tell us is there's a stream over there, and a couple of these guys may be a bit nervous, so let's hope we keep away from the stream, and let's go and get some footage of some of the guys in action. And you never know, we could get something for you being framed. These are the days when things like this happen. As I said, the stream, some gardeners who don't use mowers, we could get £250 out of this.
Sort of construction-y, sort of digging-y, playing-y stuff. We've got our walk behinds and handheld over here, and then ride on over there. So it's up to you where you want to go and have a go. Obviously,
No changes to the petrol.
There's Greg with the battery mower heading towards the ditch. I hope he's going to turn. Yes, we're not going to have to pick him out of the ditch. Safe and back. Very quiet mower. Something that I will be investing in very shortly. I like it and I will buy one. What's that? Where we at?
So, pull the lever, then push the button.
That's on the first mode. Is that on the first mode?
Yeah. Shortly recording.
Quite nippy.
You'll get that bowling green done a bit faster.
Boys and toys over here. £5, Jimmy.
You need to pay for that footage. You can't just go around sticking it on social media.
This is something similar to our 36 walk behind that we've got, just a little bit larger, and I'm thinking of offering Martin a job because he's doing that good a job. If he'll relocate to the northeast. There's Dave doing donuts. Boy racer in his former life.
Showing off.
Machines are going to get tested today anyway. British autumn. The sun's back out again. Something similar to that, my first ever machine, small little TORO.
this could be, or
And the large commercial, a bit similar to the first I've got at the moment, the ISX 3000, very similar machine, more or less identical if you didn't know much about grass cutters. How are you finding the battery?
Well, it's very sensitive by comparison to a petrol control.
Yeah.
But we'll see what it's like when I'm trying to cut and squiggly lines.
I don't like these stand-on things.
I use my 48 first quite a lot. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it, to be fair.
Stand-on.
Yeah, because what it is in cemeteries and things, you get close at obstacles and you're looking down more rather than sitting on something. This man is definitely going to have a job with me. Convinced.
Does that go in a custom?
Does it?
Go in a custom, a transit custom? 48.
It goes in the Renault Traffic. I've only got an inch on the plywood wheel arches, got an inch to spare. Yeah, but that's what I've got. So, the legend that is Jimmy the Mower driving Toro instead of Ransoms.
Right, that's why I sit down all day.
And some toys that aren't really for me, but you'll never know. Oh, we've got a little stump grinder there. Handy little thing, a little bit smaller than my cam on, but looks like a decent bit of kit. A dingo. And then we get onto the seeding equipment. Seeder and a roller. Forklift. More for landscaping rather than gardening and stuff like this, but which isn't really my forte anymore. Hard work, thing of the past. The vintage haters.
It's already been released in the US.
So any questions about Toro or anything else, if I can, I will give you the answer to it. But apart from that, thanks for watching and we will see you on the next one.